Welcome to the Unapologetic MidLife Podcast, the space where we strip away the shoulds and rewrite what it means to thrive in midlife. I'm your host, Mindi, licensed mental health counselor, two-time cancer survivor, boy mom, and partner to my amazing boyfriend who has been very supportive in all of my endeavors and career aspirations. And I am also an unapologetic midlife woman who is ready to walk this journey with you. The disclaimer: the Unapologetic Midlife Podcast is for educational and informational purposes only and is not suitable for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. This content shared here does not replace therapy or working with a licensed mental health or medical professional. If you are experiencing distress or need support, please reach out to a qualified provider in your area. So, a little reflection of where I've come in my 13 years as a therapist. I've had the pleasure of sitting across from people, exploring life, learning the deepest, darkest, most personal parts of them, and helping them explore what it means to heal, what it means to grow, what it means to better understand yourself. And it's been wonderful. I have really enjoyed being a therapist and doing the work that I do. But what I'm seeing is that there is this great need for men and women midlife to have more support as they learn to navigate what midlife is going to look like for them. Some of the things that come up are, my kids are grown. I was a stay-at-home mom, and now my kids are out of the house. And now what do I do? Like, they were my purpose, and I'm struggling. Or I'm divorced and I'm in my 40s, and what the hell is that going to look like going forward, right? What is dating in your 40s when you've been out of the game for a while going to look like? And how do they navigate that? It's basically, the same stories over and over again. And people are saying, I don't even know who I am anymore. And I've realized I've been there too, right? We all have these transformational things that kind of happen midlife. As a therapist, as a cancer survivor, as a mom, I'm a woman who's lived through more reinventions than I can count. I'm literally the jack of all trades. And I've learned that midlife isn't a crisis, it's an awakening. The Unapologetic Midlife Podcast was born from that awakening. It was this wild idea of wanting to create a space for real conversation, connection, and permission to evolve without apology. I wanted to create a space where we can talk about perimenopause, career changes, retirement. Yes, we are getting to that age. Denial is a great place. And stop suffering in silence. I wanted to create a community where starting over after divorce does not mean you have to do it alone. I wanted a space where we can talk about how dating in your 40s looks way different than it did in your 20s. I want to create a community that is where this wild idea came from. And I am taking what I do or what I've done in a therapy session one on one with clients and taking those tools and spreading them outward. I'm reaching further beyond and connecting with more people through this platform. So, because we've spent enough years trying to fit into boxes that never felt right. When I say unapologetic, I don't mean loud or defiant or in your face. I mean free. It's about living without shrinking, without explaining your worth. Lord knows I have done this. I am an over explainer, and somewhere deep down inside of me, I felt I needed to explain myself. And in midlife, that's starting to go by the wayside. Exploring midlife without people pleasing or waiting for permission to take up space. I know some of you can relate to this. I know I certainly can. It's saying, this is who I am now, and I'm not sorry for growing and being this version of me. I want this version of me to be all of the wisdom she has gained along the way. This is who I am now. I make no apologies for growing into this version of myself, and I want this version of me to embody all the wisdom I've gained on my journey. Because that wisdom you can't learn in a classroom, it's lived experience. Because growth, even when it's messy, is sacred. And if you've ever looked in the mirror and thought, who am I becoming? Then, well, this space is for you. Here we'll talk about reinvention, mental health, menopause, relationships, resilience, and rediscovering ourselves. We'll explore what it means to rediscover purpose after life's curveballs, the ones that shake us awake, the ones we want to avoid, the ones we don't want to deal with, but the ones we have no choice but to deal with. You'll hear personal stories, expert insights, and conversations that get real about what it takes to thrive, not just survive in this next chapter. I don't want fake perfection. I just want truth, growth, and the reminder that midlife can be the most powerful season yet. Because we're not done, we're just getting started. So, if you're feeling like you've been craving honest conversation, that feeling of being seen, you're in the right place. Hit subscribe so that you never miss an episode. Share this with a friend who's on their own midlife journey. And come say hi over to Instagram, the Unapologetic MidLife. And we are also on Facebook. Tell me what topics you want to hear. I want to hear from you. I want feedback from you, the people who are listening to this, on what topics you want covered. What information do you want access to? You're a part of this process because this is the community I'm hoping to build. If today's episode resonated with you, hit subscribe. And again, share it with a friend and tag me. This is just the beginning. Together, we are redefining what it means to live boldly, authentically, and unapologetically midlife. I hope to see you soon.